What a tough situation to be in. Here you love your daughter.
Right.
You want what is the very best for her, and you're feeling like, this is not the best for her.
This is absolutely so tough, because as a parent, the hardest thing to do is to recognize your child might be making a choice where they'll suffer damaging consequences as a result of that. But let me tell you, you've got a tough pathway here, because anything you do that your child perceives as not supportive in this moment will probably do nothing to change their mind about that partner, but it will alienate them from you.
That's what I was going to say. It'll drive them further from you.
Which is a worse consequence to that child than even having someone in their life you wouldn't choose.
And so you've got to basically make a decision. Are you going to flip the switch and get on board with her and be as supportive as you possibly can?
That doesn't mean that you pretend that this would be your choice. But trust me, I think your child probably already knows where you stand.
Right.
And you could say, because I love you and this is your choice, I'm going to support you, and I'm going to set aside any of the strong reservations I have, and I want you to know that I trust you and support you.
And you want to give this marriage a fighting chance, and so to throw your weight behind it.
Hey, listen, we're all fallible. And so sometimes we might have misgivings that don't even turn out to be, they don't come to fruition. And let's hope and pray that that's the case.
And we've had so many parents, we teach on a college campus. We've had many parents that say, hey, can you talk to our kids because they shouldn't be getting married? And we just know that's a hopeless kind of situation. One of the things that you can do on a practical level that might give you some hope is that if this couple, if you can get them to go to a counselor and take an assessment.
A really objective tool.
Right, something like the Prepare Enrich or the eHarmony Marriage website has a really great tool for doing this, and help them look at what are their strengths, what are the things they have in their favor, and then what are their areas for growth. They will discover there's some places where they might go, you know something, maybe we're rushing into this too quickly. We need to settle this before we move forward. That happens. I've seen that happen many, many times.
And often a counselor who might see some yellow lights or red flags can be a much more present voice that they can hear and they're open to.
When they won't hear it from you, they may hear it from an objective counselor or a pastor or a marriage mentor couple.
The truth is, as parents, you feel powerless, but often it's even friends who are powerless in a moment like that. When you see a good friend, it's hard even to intervene in a bad choice. So you're not alone. Prayer is powerful, but so is staying present in their life and not a punishing presence.
Right.